Hi there, Cancer. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm doing your January 2017 tarot reading. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm using the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a nice holiday. I'm going to do a modified Celtic cross. Ooh, nice. So lots of action and passion and movement for a water sign this month, which is great. Oops. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. So this card to me is it's about hitting rock bottom, but it's about really mentally getting to a place where you're done. You're fed up, you've had enough, and something is over and you will never go back. You will never change your mind. You will never allow yourself to get in a situation like this again. So, I mean, it could be, for example, like if you a previous relationship and it's gotten to the point where you're just like you're done, like you will never be back with this person again, you will never pine over this person again, you will never allow them to treat you a certain way again, and there would be no, they would never be able to come back and say the right thing or try to manipulate you, or you would never allow yourself to get in that cycle of events ever again. So it's a really, um, it can seem pretty devastating that you had to get to this point. But for me, once you have this card, it's like it is over. It is done. There's no more agonizing. It's like you are seeing things clearly. You are for what they are, and you'll never unsee that. Um, you're never going back. So I think it's a very positive card because things were not good in some part of your life until you got to that point, and you had to get to that point um, to really see it clearly, learn the lesson, have the determination um, for it to truly be over. So this mindset you're coming, that's the undercurrent of this month is there are certain things that you will no longer accept in your life, period, from anyone, and it's not negotiable. And it's very empowering for you because no one's going to manipulate you or talk you into things. So you've really figured out some clear boundaries for yourself, and you're getting a lot of confidence from that. Right. So you may have found, for some of you in a relationship, you may have found something out in a relationship. Sometimes the high priestess points to hidden things, that someone lied to you or cheated on you or did something. Obviously, this won't be for everyone. Or you're finally listening to your intuition and paying attention to red flags and not even allowing yourself, like you're in the future, you have gained so much wisdom and trust in your intuition and in yourself that you will no longer ignore any red flags and be sucked into a situation like the one you are ending ever again, or that mindset, or that whatever. Your eyes are wide open to this type of situation moving forward, so you're really learning to trust your intuition. So pay attention to your gut this month. Any red flags in a relationship. Don't give people don't get endless chances, and you have to you have to make decisions based on the relationship you're in, not on the potential, because there's no guarantee anyone's ever going to live up to their potential. They're living how they are now. I think that's a big mistake that a lot of us make. I certainly know I've done that. But it's crossed here. The High Priestess is crossed by this King of Wands. So for some of you, this is a really passionate, inspiring, creative type of energy. If it's a person, he's a leader. He's potentially has a fairly high leadership position. He's dynamic. He's like a Steve Jobs, you know what I mean? He would just he's able to really get you excited about something and keep that motivation and excitement up as you long after other people's enthusiasm has died down. He's able to keep that level of enthusiasm up. So I feel like this Ten of Swords, it's like you finally unburdened. Like it's been a relief to get rid of this, like this situation this person's been causing so much stress and anxiety. It's like they were just dragging you down. I mean, look at this card. I mean, she's literally stabbed into the ground. She's just completely couldn't even move because there was so much anguish and stress and anxiety and energy going into the situation. So now that you've freed yourself, it's like you're fired up. Nothing's going to keep you down. You're moving forward. You will never be in that situation again. And you've communicated. So this is the past. This is you communicating that Ten of Swords, like done, no, goodbye, kick that situation or that person to the curb and move on and never look back. And you have no problem saying, I'm changing the way I'm thinking. I'm changing what I'm going to accept, what I think I deserve, how I think about situations, how I see myself in situations, and I'm changing it. It's all changed. I'm never going to go back there again. And so you've really changed how you just think about everything because of this situation that you're freeing yourself from. And what you want most is the Fool. You want to be free. You want to move forward. You want to take your own path. So maybe you've been in a really oppressive environment, an abusive environment. Remember, abusers can be in friendships, relationships, work situations, anything that was tying you down, and you're free. It's like, oh my God, I've freed myself and now I'm moving forward. I'm not afraid anymore. Like I know I'm not going to end up back in that type of situation. If I see the red flags, well, then I'm going to move and I won't get sucked down that rabbit hole ever again. So you just want this freedom to move forward and start out on a new adventure. Less the baggage. You're not going to carry that baggage of that situation anymore either. You're leaving it all behind and starting fresh. It's like a fresh start, fresh beginning. And here's another communication card. So you're what? Okay, well, I guess he needs me. He'll come upstairs instead of yelling. So the Page of Swords coming up, and this is a new beginning. Yes? Jacob, I'm in the middle of the reading. Oh, I guess okay. I guess he left. Sorry. So, I mean, you're bookending the High Priestess and the King of Wands here with these Swords cards. You're communicating. There are messages. There's information. You could be starting an online business. Maybe you're sending a letter for some closure for yourself saying, this is what happened, this is what you did to me, and I'm not going to accept it. Bye-bye. And then sending out communications to bring in fresh new experiences into your life. Some of you may be starting to write. I don't know where that came from, but and Mercury retrograde is leaving us as well. So that'll be nice. Now here's some overall cards Ooh, nice. So, yes, Knight of Cups. It's like you're bringing in new emotional beginning, new emotion, new way of being, feeling better about things. This is a new love interest coming in, a new emotional happiness. Your emotions are changing for the better. And then you have this another king energy, and he's a very solid, sturdy, reliable king. He's grounded and methodical, and he always is moving forward towards his goal, but he's slow and steady wins the race. Um, he takes things. He doesn't force things. He doesn't rush things. He crosses his T's and dots his I's and slowly moves forward. So I see that this new relationship or situation that's coming in for you guys is going to progress slowly, but it's going to be very solid and real and grounded. It's not going to be a it may not be like in it may sort of creep up on you. Like it's not necessarily you're going to see this person across the room and fall madly in love and get swept off your feet. It's probably something that's going to happen more gradually. Like you may be friends first, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I have this incredibly deep connection with this person. And it's developed through a friendship over time, and it's built on mutual respect. And it's almost like the attraction grows out of that mutual respect as opposed to this attraction, and then seeing if once that starts to fade, if there's any real substance to the situation or the relationship. So it's a really healthy new um, way of dealing with these types of situations coming in out of something that may have been more dysfunctional. So I will leave it at that. I'm sorry for the interruptions. I hope you have a really wonderful January. It looks fantastic. And I'll see you at the next reading. Take care.